Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Hi, hello, my name is Loey, and oh my goodness, tonight I am finally sitting down to talk about something that I feel has been moving very quickly across the internet and on TikTok specifically, and I'm unsure if there will be more information by the time that I post this video. There might be a part 2 to this. This is insane, and something that I genuinely thought was going to be another viral scary story, alternate reality game, some kind of fictional piece when I originally looked at it. But the truth is something much darker, much more real, and sinister. Now, before we get into this very dark video, I do want to take a moment to thank the sponsors of today's video, Hunt a Killer. Can you believe it? I'm sponsored by Hunt a Killer. Big fan of Hunt a Killer over here in my house because I am a loyal Bailey Sarian fan. So I have heard her talk about this so many times, and I've heard my other favorite influencers talk about it. So I actually started receiving the Hunt a Killer boxes myself. This is one of the ones that I have purchased. And that was when they reached out and asked if I wanted to collaborate with them and talk about this in a video, and I'm so excited to do so. The days are getting colder and shorter, and I have been spending way too much time on my cell phone. Hunt a Killer is a really fun way to spend some time off of my screens while also doing something that I really enjoy, which is solving a mystery. With each delivery of Hunt a Killer, you will go through piles of evidence, little trinkets, documents, everything that you need to solve the crime at hand. It's kind of like an escape room, but delivered straight to your door, which is really nice. I've been seriously missing escape rooms with everything going on in the world and with all of us being in quarantine. And Hunt a Killer is basically like having one sent to your door. You can do it as a date night event for you and your boo. You could do it with the fam. You can also do it by yourself. I'm actually planning on bringing you guys along to solve my Hunt a Killer boxes over on my second channel, but it would also be so fun to do this on Zoom as like a wine night with your friends, wine and hunting the killer down. You can also join their spoiler-free community with over 100,000 members so that you can kind of meet and hang out with people who are interested in the same things as you and who are working on the same project as you. Now, this isn't just about solving the killer and putting the game down. There's an ongoing storyline in Hunt a Killer's boxes, and you can learn so much about the characters and the world that they live in. Plus, as you can see, I'm currently working on the Blair Witch Hunt a Killer box. I'll actually just show you. Again, I purchased this, but it comes with little, just like a little something in here, and then the documents are in this manila envelope. You guys know I just watched Blair Witch for the first time, so that's kind of a cool way to keep that movie alive for me. Part of the proceeds from Hunt a Killer go to the Cold Case Foundation, which is a real-life organization that helps to solve real cold cases. Right now, I have an exclusive offer for you guys from Hunt a Killer themselves. You can go to huntakiller.com/Loey and use code Loey at checkout to get 20% off of your first box of Hunt a Killer. Once again, that is huntakiller.com/Loey and code Loey for 20% off of your first box from Hunt a Killer. Let's solve these mysteries alongside each other and have one big family game night. Thank you so much to Hunt a Killer for sponsoring today's video. I appreciate it so much, and I'm such a fan. All right, so shifting gears away from fun and game night over to serial killer TikTok. And serial killer TikTok is something that is super new to me. I'm actually referring to only one person on TikTok in particular's account, but he refers to himself as serial killer TikTok because he talks about tons of serial killers on his channel or on his TikTok. I'm so used to talking about YouTube. His name is JackGlitched on TikTok, and so many people were tagging me in his videos talking about his real life horror story happening not only to him, but to neighbors in his town and community. Please do not forget to follow me over on TikTok at LoeyXO. I appreciate it so much when you guys tag me in various videos like this. It literally helps me plan out my videos and keep on a consistent schedule for you. So please follow me there and tag me in anything freaky you might find. So yes, JackGlitched makes videos all the time on various serial killers, and they're really good and informational, so make sure to follow him after this. I'll have him linked down below. But I want you to take a look at this first video in its entirety. It's a little bit long, I think right around a minute, and we'll come back after to discuss everything that happens.
Okay, so we all know that I'm serial killer TikTok. What's this? This was stuck to my door this morning. It says, hold on, watch at. And then there's a YouTube address on the back of it right here. I went to the address. The video has been taken down. I don't know what to think. The story gets worse though. Turns out in my neighborhood, there's a bunch of really creepy letters being sent out to various people in the area. Letters that had a verse from the Bible at the bottom of them. The verse though didn't exist. They're all signed, love your friend Cyrus. And it says Isaiah 44:66 on the bottom of it. I'm gonna do some more digging and talk to these neighbors and see if I can get the contents of these letters for y'all.
Okay, so we have this colored piece of paper on his door with the directions to watch at and then a YouTube link. When he enters this YouTube link, it does not work. Now, on its own, that's obviously pretty freaky, but can also just kind of be pushed off. I mean, maybe it was someone trying to promote their YouTube channel and the video got taken down. And I don't know, maybe it's just someone being weird. But as Jack explains in that video, this is not an isolated incident. Bizarre letters have been arriving to the people in his community, and he says he's going to try to get a hold of them in this video. I think in looking at these, kind of the first place your mind can go is that this is some form of storytelling, that we've got another viral scary story or ARG on our hands. And that's what I thought too at first. The comments from JackGlitched, two people kind of accusing him of doing some kind of alternate reality game or something. Very much so like, I don't need to do this. Like, I have a lot of followers. I post these videos about serial killers and stuff. And what's crazy is he's right. This is so much darker and more real than you can even begin to imagine. Now, we could break away and go to the Instagram at this point, but I think it's almost better to just go ahead and play you the second video from this guy's TikTok account talking about the situation.
Okay, so here's an update on the crazy YouTube video note that I got taped to my door today. Apparently, different colored notes were left on each neighbor in my area. Not only that, they all had the same video on them, which led us to this guy right here. The YouTube video gets a lot crazier. Let me show you.
Then you don't have to pay a doctor. You don't have to pay. Hey, exactly. And you don't have to serve a purpose.
Which then led another follower to find out that this wasn't the first time this has happened. This Reddit post right here talks about people finding different colored notes taped to their door, and it's got the same YouTube video on it. There's a lot more information about things that have been happening in this area though. For instance, people have been getting letters. I've got some of those letters. Signed Cyrus with 4466. Another letter says Isaiah 4466, which fits into the religious theme of the YouTuber. I'll update you more soon.
Okay, that was a lot. Let's start at the top, however. They found the video, which I have actually managed to download and have a little bit here to show you. I only want to include a tiny bit for context because this video is 50 minutes long and there's really no point or conclusion or rhyme or reason to it.
Except the doctor keeps from you the faith effect. He's a liar. He'll never tell you a whole lot has to depend on your faith. A witch doctor will. Literally, the placebo effect is outrageous, staggering numbers. Which means most of the medicine in the world is just placebo effect, faith.
The man in this video continuously arranges and rearranges the room around him while passionately and aggressively talking about the Bible, God, sins, and so much other stuff. We also have the letters, which feel very similar to the contents of the video. And they're all signed by your friend, Cyrus. One of these letters that Jack has on his Instagram reads, God the Father, Jesus Christ the Son, and the Holy Spirit are watching you. You are also being watched by the FBI, CIA, and Interpol. Your friend Cyrus. And then we have 4466. We also have screenshots supposedly from neighbors in the area or something talking about having a similar experience to Jack and finding notes on their doors, leaving an orange tag on doors. Today someone has been going around and putting an orange paper on the door. Came to my door around 4:16 p.m. Someone said, did it have a link on it? I got a green one. I looked at the link. kind of unsettling. So people are getting the same link he is. People are also getting letters from your friend Cyrus, which could have religious connotation, but I'm really not going to debate on any of that. I don't think that that's the point of any of this, and I think that this person in their ramblings and stuff was very passionate about things that I don't think are like normally talked about that much in religion. And going back to this YouTube channel, they were posting up until basically yesterday that I was looking into all of this stuff. So this person is still pretty active. I'm not going to include a link or anything to their channel. I don't think it's necessarily relevant, but it's very easy to find if you look into this story, if that's what you want to do. The videos have a very similar feel to the one I just showed you, a lot of kind of religious rambling and very passionate speeches and stuff like that, reading verses from books and Bibles. And actually on the YouTube account about section, we have the following. Preacher and apostle of Christ by the power and grace of God Almighty. I bear the marks of an apostle, 2.5 years prison, refusing ungodly courts, 3 shipwrecks, stranded and homeless, give all have to the poor one few occasions, 13,000 hours of biblical studies. And this just goes on and on. This person's name is Raymond Michael Blair. He goes by Preacher Blair online and is apparently a religious extremist who has been doing stuff like this for a very long time and was actually arrested for breaking a protective order. This is who they think has been sending all of this stuff out, because that's what the link led to. Now, Jack has not really talked more about this, and I think he might still be trying to get more information. The documents basically showing that Mr. Blair was in fact arrested are kind of floating around online. It's just very unsettling, because this is the kind of thing I would shove off, because I'm so desensitized to this kind of stuff that now I see anything scary online and I immediately think it's some form of storytelling. But this was real, and this continues to be real. A real person who really did this, going around people's neighborhoods, leaving links to his videos, posting letters in the mail, doing these religious extremist talks, just very intensely like talking about all the sins that you can commit and should not. So this person is very passionate, and I really hope that in jail he is getting some kind of treatment or help, because this is a lot, and the level of dedication and focus into a project like that, I just feel like his time would be so much better spent somewhere else. But that's where this story stands right now, which is that this guy was going around tagging people's doors, telling them to go watch his YouTube videos filled with religious ramblings and etc. This man has also apparently been sending out letters signed your friend Cyrus to neighbors in the area, claiming that not only is God and everyone else watching them, the CIA, the FBI, and more are also watching. In his bio, he explains that he's actually a veteran who served in the war, and that he was taught Hebrew and Greek ordained by God himself back in 2013. He has been arrested, although I think his YouTube channel is still active, so I don't know what to think about that. This is so much creepier than any fictional story I've ever heard of, because it's real. I don't know. I don't talk about real stuff very much. I really enjoy my fictional world. So this has left me sleepless and freaked out many, many, many nights in a row. I truly hope, as I said, that Preacher Blair is getting the help he needs in jail or outside of it. Hopefully the next update, if we get anything from this situation, will be a positive one. But please let me know what you guys think of this one down below. This was really weird. I'm laughing because I'm so wildly uncomfortable. Nothing about the situation was funny. It's actually so sad and was hard to research, to say the least, but I still wanted to bring it to you guys and share it with you, and I kind of wanted to do it as quickly as I could because I knew things were sort of moving fast in this and people were finding out information, so kind of wanted to let you know while it was still relevant. But if you all still enjoyed the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Before I go, remember that you can now become a member of my my channel by joining down below. It should be right next to the subscribe. If you're having trouble finding it, you can find it on desktop. And tomorrow is my first ever members exclusive video. So I'll be posting that exclusively for my members only. They will have access to it and they'll get an extra video this weekend. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next one. I love you so much. And until next time, please stay safe out there and have a wonderful day and or night. I don't remember how I do my outro. Okay, bye.